It's 10:43 p.m. You're less than 5 minutes from home. You had dinner with friends, a beer or two. You feel fine, and then you see it. Blue lights in the mirror. You signal, you pull over. Your hands are shaking. What happens in the next 90 seconds could change everything. Every year, thousands of drivers in North Carolina get arrested during DWI stops. Not because they were drunk, but because they didn't know what they were supposed to do. Hi, I'm DWI attorney J. Scott Smith, and I wrote the book for lawyers in North Carolina on how to try DWI cases. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 10 most common mistakes drivers make when pulled over for suspected DWI in North Carolina, and exactly how to avoid them. We're talking real stakes here: your license, your criminal record, even your job or custody rights. Most of these mistakes are completely preventable if you know what to do. Mistake number 1, not pulling over quickly and safely. You see the blue lights and maybe you panic. You keep driving for another minute looking for a better spot. Big mistake. In North Carolina, failure to heed blue lights is an actual misdemeanor charge. That means they can charge you even if you weren't drunk. What to do instead? Turn on your signal or hazard lights immediately. Slow down gradually. Pull over at the next safe opportunity on the right. Put the car in park and turn off the engine. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. If it's at nighttime, turn on your interior dome light. That shows the officer that you're not hiding anything. It puts them at ease, which puts you at less risk. Mistake number 2, being rude, sarcastic, or aggressive. I get it. We all want to exercise our rights during a traffic stop, but there is a difference between exercising your rights and arguing. The side of the road is not the place to argue about your rights. Yelling, cursing, refusing to listen, it all makes you look like a threat. And in a high-stress stop, that can escalate fast. Officers have a lot of discretion under the law. If they feel disrespected or unsafe, they're more likely to claim that their officer's safety was at risk and arrest you, and less likely to cut you a break. What to do instead? Speak clearly and calmly. Say officer or sir or ma'am in a neutral, respectful language. Keep your voice steady and your hands visible. Keep your tone neutral. You're not giving in. You're playing it smart. Mistake number 3, refusing basic instructions. You're required by North Carolina law to provide 3 things: a driver's license, a vehicle registration, and proof of insurance. That's it. Refusing to provide them or dragging your feet can lead to a charge called resist, delay, or obstruct. Also, if they ask you to step out of the car, you have to comply. The officer doesn't need probable cause to make this request. Do this instead. Move slowly. Narrate your actions. I'm reaching for my wallet. Step out calmly when asked and keep your hands visible. Compliance here buys you credibility later. Mistake number 4, talking too much. When you're nervous, silence feels awkward, so you start explaining. Yeah, I had 1 drink earlier. Just coming from a friend's party. I'm fine to drive, I swear. These are admissions. You're handing them evidence for free. Here's what you're required to provide: your name, your license, your registration, your insurance. Beyond that, you have the right to remain silent, and you should use it. What you should say instead: officer, I prefer not to answer any questions and exercise my right to remain silent. Say it politely, then shut up. You're not being difficult, you're being smart. So let's recap the first 4 mistakes. Number 1, not pulling over safely. Number 2, being aggressive. Number 3, refusing commands. And number 4, talking too much. You see the pattern, right? The less you say, the better the odds. Let's keep going. Mistake number 5, lying to the officer. Some people panic and lie. I haven't had anything to drink. I wasn't speeding. This isn't even my car. Lying to law enforcement in North Carolina can get you charged, and even if it doesn't, it kills your credibility, especially if they catch you. If you say you haven't been drinking and your breath smells like alcohol, that lie will follow you straight into the courtroom. Stick to this strategy. Don't offer any information. Don't confess. Don't lie. Silence is greater than lies. Mistake number 6, doing the field sobriety test. You've seen them. Walk the line, touch your nose, follow the pin. Most people think that you have to do these. You don't. In North Carolina, field sobriety tests are optional. There's no penalty for saying no. And here's the catch: even sober people fail them. Bad knees? Nervous? Wearing heels? You're done. What to say? Officer, I respectfully decline to perform any tests. You're calm, you're compliant, but you're not giving them more evidence than they already have. Mistake number 7, taking the roadside breath test. The little handheld device they ask you to blow into on the side of the road. You can refuse that. It's called a PBT, or a preliminary breath test, and it's not mandatory before arrest. More importantly, the PBT is not accurate, and if you blow close to or above a .08, that's it. They've got what they need. What to say? I do not wish to take a roadside breath test. Again, no license penalty for saying no. Worst case, they're going to arrest you anyway, but now they can't say it was positive for alcohol. Mistake number 8, consenting to a search. The officer asks, "Mind if I take a look in your car?" Most people panic and say yes. Even if your car is spotless, don't. You have a Fourth Amendment right to refuse a search. If they ask, they probably don't have probable cause. What to say? I do not consent to any searches. Say it clearly, calmly. Do not interfere physically if they search anyway. Let your lawyer fight it later. Mistake number 9, resisting physically or verbally. Never resist arrest, even if it's wrong, even if it feels unfair. The moment that you pull away or raise your voice, it becomes RDO, resisting, delaying, obstructing. And if it gets physical, now you're facing assault charges. What to do instead? Comply. Stay silent and let your lawyer fight it later. This isn't about letting them win. It's about you not losing everything. Mistake number 10, refusing the official chemical test. This is where it flips. Before arrest, you can say no to roadside tests, but after arrest, you're legally required to submit to a chemical test, usually a breath or blood test at the police station. If you refuse, well, your license is suspended immediately. Then it's likely revoked for a full year, and your refusal can be used against evidence in court. Also, they can get a warrant and take your blood anyway. So the net result, you lose your license and they still get the evidence. Takeaway. Unless a lawyer has told you otherwise, take the test and fight the results later. Let's recap the 10 mistakes you now know to avoid. Number 1, delaying the stop. Number 2, acting hostile. Number 3, ignoring the instructions. Number 4, talking too much. Number 5, lying. Number 6, doing roadside tests. Number 7, taking the handheld breathalyzer. Number 8, consenting to a search. Number 9, resisting. And number 10, refusing the official tests. All of these are avoidable. Stay calm, stay quiet, stay smart. And if you are arrested, get a lawyer immediately. DWI charges in North Carolina are serious, but a smart defense starts with how you acted during the stop. If this video helped you, share it. Seriously, someone you know may face a stop like this and not be prepared. And if you want to understand what happens after an arrest, watch this next video on the 5 trick questions cops ask during a DWI in North Carolina. Click the link and I'll see you over there.